Hello and welcome to another video. So I'm going to be playing against FrostyMittz. This is basically basically the plan for the 3-match setup games. So we get 2 decks each, which he's going with Sword and Shadow, and I'm taking Haven and Blood. So I've just got to, we'll take the Blood first, I think. I'm not sure what he's going to pick first. Basically the winner gets to play their second deck, the loser gets to choose, and then it's the first one to win with both decks. That's the main aim here, and that's what we're going with. So we have game 1, which will be my Blood deck, obviously, versus his Sword. So this should be interesting.
Time to get started. You must die.
Let's see. 4 drop, maybe not great. Probably drop the 3 as well. Oh, nice, we do have 1, so that's pretty good. Okay, so I get the 1 drop and then get the 2 drop, which is nice. If hopefully he doesn't have too much, that'd be really good. But who knows? Frosty just reached Master today, so which by the time this video goes out will probably be a couple days ago. It's definitely of interest. Alright, that seems pretty good. I mean, I can use the trade here. Set up the Urias basically on an empty board. Anything that kind of comes out here should instantly kill. Well, not instantly kill, should deal some good amounts of damage. Alrighty. I might take the super early push and just go for as much as I can here. Obviously keeping the board clear so that I can deal with other things. It's just going to be interesting to see what Frosty does. I've got a pretty solid aggro board, I think. The game 1 looks to be in my favor. But anything could change.
The battlefield awaits.
Not in a great spot with that. I mean, holding the Vania is probably better. I think I'll keep that. It's very interesting. Like, I mean, trying to do this in a different format is definitely really interesting. And because this is only the first game, he could easily swing this back at me with the next set of decks. So it definitely keeps me on my toes. But I think this aggro Blood just has a little bit of an advantage because I'm pretty sure this is a mid-sword, which you'll know for sure by checking the links in the description. I will have both of his decks and my decks in the description below, so you can find those down there. And hopefully if you guys do enjoy this style of content, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and hopefully I'll be able to bring you guys more in the future. If you are a small content creator or just want your name out there or just want to maybe have some fun, hit me up in the Discord, which will be in the link below as well. You'll find me over there, and you can just hit me up in private message and we can arrange something. Frosty's been great and volunteered to be the first, so it should be interesting. Looks like I may take game 1 here. I mean, Floral won't win this, so I'm interested in where this could go. And then we'll get ready for a second matchup, no doubt. Yep, so it looks like that will close it out. So that means I will have to switch decks to the Haven Storm that I'm bringing. And we'll go into game 2. Let's see if he sticks with Sword or changes to Shadow. So now I've got to pick to go with my Storm Haven deck. All right. Alrighty. Alright, so we'll get into game 2 momentarily. Looks like we're ready to go. Cool. So I'm pretty sure this means he should be going into a shadow deck, if this is right. If not, then it'll be pretty funny, but either way, we should be right. Alright, he's decided to stay with his sword by the looks of it. Which will make things a little more interesting, I guess. I would have liked to have seen the shadow list that he was going to be running. Alright, so I did get the plea super early, which is nice. I'm a little worried that maybe he can out aggro me here. He has a decent hand. I think I'll just drop the Beast Call. I've got to try and curve out nicely. Does mean we get to see more of his sword deck though. We might just play Birdsong. I was going to play the Black Inscripture, but I just want to hold on to that for a second. And then we might play it next turn along with Heavenly Hound on the Evolve. We have to. Wow, okay. Double Maid and the Ward plus some healing. Yep, looks like he may out aggro me overall. It's just going to matter of seeing how this goes. I mean, Heavenly Hound into Heavenly Hound isn't the worst possible thing. That way I can also keep the 2/2s, which would be nice. Sorry, the Black Inscriptures for the 2 costs there. And set up a small ward. Plus the Dog Evolve looks awesome. Alright. Going into turn 5, I will be able to pop these 2 amulets. I hope to see if Frosty can keep me on my toes this time around. Which with that looks like he will. Now it's a matter of whether he wants to destroy his own healing or whether he just wants to hit me in the face for more damage. Let's just wait and see. Alright, so he's going to be able to hit me for 4, which is really quite good, isn't it? I mean, I can banish that, which is a nice play. I'm just debating on whether I should use the banishment. I think I will. I could have went with the evolve on the 4/4, but I think I will hold off on that for now. And aim for lethal with this. Worst case, I am going to get Albert. And then I have to deal with that. Which would be an absolute pain, but not impossible. I'm running 2 aggro decks, so I think that puts Frosty at a little bit of a disadvantage with this mid-range style deck. Otahime could really probably screw me over a little bit. That plus the evolve, then I've got to deal with a board of Otahimes. Suppose I could just go face. Depending on what else I see here though, it'll be interesting. Okay, Luminous Mage. So we're going to see the evolve on the Mage. Yep. So he's going to use that as trade material, which makes sense because now I'm pretty much forced to trade with the Luminous. Unless I decide just to take face. I might use Gruder here. I was going to take the evolve, but I don't know. I kind of wanted to save the evolve and maybe use it for something else. Like, I'm a little worried about Albert, so I really wanted to hold for that, but I haven't got Dance of Death, so that may have been the wrong move on my part. Definitely interested to see where I can take this match. Alright, not too bad, honestly. Wow, that's actually really quite good. Now I am kind of out of material stuff. Okay, so Birdsong and Plea, I think, are my only good options.
You're safe with me, Captain. Stop!
Wow, okay, dealing with this board is going to be a little more difficult than I'd planned, and I'm pretty sure I'm actually dead. So it looks like Frosty wins the second game. Maybe I could have made a better move by using the evolves a little earlier, pushing damage, but I think that's pretty good and over there. So we've evened out one apiece, so he should be switching. Alright. Alright, so I'm stuck using the same deck. And Frosty gets to switch out to his secondary deck, which will be Shadow. I'm not sure on the variant, so it'll be interesting to see what kind we're going to see come out here. But it'll definitely be interesting to see how this goes. Going into game 3. Keeping me on my toes there. That's what he's doing. Alrighty, as we go into game 3, we should be seeing a Shadow vs Haven matchup. Haven on my side, Shadow on Frosty's. I'm very interested in seeing what will happen though. Will I be able to pull off the aggro I need, or will Frosty just happen to be able to completely whip me one? Alright, we'll hold on to the Priest just because that's good value. Getting the 1 and 2 drop is really solid. I'll mention again for you guys, if you guys do want to get in on this action with these sort of games and get your name out there, you can contact me in the Discord, on Twitter, on my Facebook page, or basically anywhere else I'm hanging out. So, then we can arrange a time, we can have a match, and, you know, we can post you up there. While we have a moment while we're thinking of different plays here, and this Shadow looks to be pretty aggressive, then I'd like to give a good shout to FrostyMittz for being the first guy to give me a go for this so that we have some content and so we can kind of get things ironed out in the long run. It'd be nice to see more content being made overall, so hopefully I can present more and higher quality content as we go. And we can hopefully get some more players so we can have different people. We might even be able to have crossovers where we can bring on a couple of fans and they can fight each other and I can just narrate their matches maybe even. Like, I don't know. That's just an option. I think I will open this one. Just because I want to hold the Priest. I think the Banish on that is pretty important as well, so that's not too bad. I'm a little worried about how heavily aggro-based this is going to be. I mean, Priest is going to be awesome here. Because the Priest alone is going to be plenty of damage. I mean, I'm going to get to clear this board and keep up the 4-5, and I will lose the 2-1, but I'm not too worried about losing that, fortunately. So, we should be able to hopefully set up some really nice moon play. Go into that and just use that as a storm damage. Be quite nice. As always, Cerberus being a pain in my neck. Looks like we're not going to be able to play Moon, so we're probably just going to drop Scripture on it. Along with going with Birdsong, else we draw into something better. Nope, looks like Birdsong. Alright. So, I'm interested to see where this final matchup plays out though. Like, how are we going to end this out? Frosty gonna make a comeback? Because I think I have a little bit of an advantage. The only advantage he has is his massive cards, like choice of cards. So if he does have some form of a late game Etika combo, I may be screwed. Like, I really needed to push more damage early game, and I don't think I've pushed enough yet. Alrighty, so I'm thinking maybe Winged Sentinel. 3 damage plus the summon is really nice. Then again, Moon is actually probably better. I mean, I can use it to kill something off. At the end of the turn it heals, so it's going to go back to full, which isn't a big deal. And then I get to keep Sentinel and maybe use it on the Sacred Plea instead next turn. Just to pop that open a little early. It's a matter of making decisions like this. And seeing that really worries me. Triple bloody zombies. How am I going to deal with that? This deck doesn't run any board clear, unfortunately, so I'm not going to be able to rely on a solid board clear. So it looks like now I'm on the back foot, and I've got to try and play against this. My biggest option is probably Gruder, double trade with the evolve on the Gruder. Unless I draw into a banishment, in which case I could probably banish all the zombies, and then only have to worry, well, banish 1 zombie, kill 2, only have to worry about the Goblin. But it looks like I'll probably trade the Goblin now. Decisions. Alright, so we did get Hound, which is actually really good. I mean, I can evolve this and then use Hound as a wall. It does suck now that I can't use Priest. This match is just starting to get interesting, I think. I can limit the board. Death's Breath may... it may not be a problem. I mean, I've got Dance of Death along with Tribunal next turn, which is basically 2 guaranteed kills. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes from here. See, now Death's Breath is going to be a problem. I mean, I can see these zombies both trading into the 2-4, meaning I've somehow got to trade with 5 zombies, one of which is now evolved, so actually they're probably just going to hit face or trade with Gruder, one or the other. If they trade with Gruder, that might not be so bad. I mean, I can use the Tribunal and Dance of Death to guarantee 2 kills. That will only leave 1 zombie up. Still puts me in a really bad spot. It looks like he may... Oh no, he's going to trade that way. Alright, so at most 2 zombies will be left here at the end of this turn. And we will be able to pull off a General Priest combo, which isn't too bad. We just got to try and keep whittling down the Shadow's health along with its stat lines. So if we can keep killing things off here, we may be okay. I'm a little bit worried about that. Alright, so that's going to be 4 damage to me, plus 2 extra zombies. Pretty sure that's going to close the game out for him. So I'd like to congratulate Frosty on winning. 2-3. These games have actually been overall pretty close. I'm pretty happy with how they've turned out. I'm not going to be an arse and concede. We're going to let him get the win here. As a fresh master, I congratulate you, Frosty. Thanks for coming on. Hopefully you'll enjoy this video when it goes live. And hopefully maybe we can do more in the future together if you want to. But overall, I think this is all great. Again, I'd like to thank Frosty formally. I'm not sure whether he's going to want me to link anything to him. If he does, I will leave those in the description. And I should have all our decks in the description below so you can check all those out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to hit me up, make sure to check out the Discord, also in the description. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.